Alright, welcome to the card dungeon again. I got another set of cards in today from GMG Grading. These are all LeBron James cards. Again, GMG 45 card submission. On this one, it's all LeBron James rookie cards from, let's see, I got two LeBron James diary cards. Two complete sets of the Phenomenal Beginnings are in here, so there's 20 in each set. A couple of golds that came with those sets, and then it looks like it's in a StarQuest 2008, so that's not a rookie card. StarQuest Gold LeBron James in as well. So let's see how we did. I did pre-grade, and pretty much all of them between 7 and 9. I did have a couple that were lower grade, but because I was trying to complete the sets, I sent them in anyways. So it looks like one that's a 5 and one that's a 6. Otherwise, I expected everything to be between 7 and 9 on the grading. Again, this is just for my personal collection here. So I had these graded because for my PC, I want everything graded. And so I'll send these out in bulk to have them graded at a lower price. So that I can just keep them for myself, and then obviously at that point nothing ever happens to them again except they go in another box, like the ones they're in now, except bigger. And I'll throw them with a bunch of other LeBron James cards I have. So I've got 3 of these now that we'll kind of cut open and go through, see how we did. Maybe. I know GMG redid their cases here a little bit ago, so they're a nicer, cleaner case than what they had before. And I can't remember if they were working on the labels or not. Obviously, they could not slab this card yet again, which is kind of aggravating. Told me they could slab it, so this is a Brady card that I've been trying to get them to slab, and I thought they said they could slab it. Apparently, they could not. So they graded it, but didn't slab it again. That's kind of aggravating. It is what it is. I forgot that was in there. Here we go, an empty box. And the first stack of LeBron James cards. So here we go. Phenomenal Beginnings number 9. This one came in at a 9.5. So as you can see, a couple of 10s, a 9 on the corners, a 9.5 on the edges. Try to get this so we can see these a little better as I flip them up. And again, I've got 2 complete sets of these, and I just wanted them graded. Another Phenomenal Beginnings number 4. Oh, these are the gold ones. Kind of note to self, so a 9.5 on both golds from that year. I'm not mad about that. These were all 9.5s, and the surface was a 10. And again, like I say, I bought these as complete sets, but they were open. Let's see, this is the LeBron's diary. Came in at a 9. Again, if you're not familiar with GMG, they use computer scanning to grade their cards. Surface came in at 10, 9s, and the corners were 8.5. Well, this thing was all over the board. 8.5, 2 9s, and a 10. And my other LeBron James diary, this one came in at an 8.5. And let's see, 8.5, 8.5, 8 on the surface, 9 on the centering. So to be expected. Let me pull out my little cheat sheet here to see what I had on those. I had a 8 to 9 on one and a 7 to 8 on the other, so right on the money with one, and actually a little bit better grade than I thought on the other one. And here comes our 2008 StarQuest. I thought this card was going to grade well. I put 8 to 9 on it. It's a really nice card. They got 9.5. I got a 10 on the surface, 9.5 on the edges, and 9 on the corner. That is a really nice card. Again, I got a little bit of glare here. See if I can move this back a little bit and that'll help. So, LeBron James, Star Quest. And again, that was a really nice card, so I'm happy with that grade. Alrighty, so all the rest of these should be phenomenal beginnings, and they might actually go in order. Looks like they might here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like they might have graded them in order for me, which is kind of nice. So here we go. Number 1 came in a 9.5. Number 2, all 10s. Nice card. Number 3, another 10, but with a 9.5. Number 4, 10 with a 9.5. A couple 9s I have on that one. Oh, this one. And again, like I said, I bought these as complete sets, so it wasn't like they were played around with. This one came in a 9.5, 2 9.5s, 2 10s. I expected most of these cards to be pretty good. Another one here that came in all 10s. Another 9.5. Another 9.5. Another 9.5. That's number 9, and number 10 here at a 9.5. Centering is obviously off on this one. So that's the first 10 cards of one of the sets there. So let's see if we can open the correct box for the next set, so we can throw the next 10 in order. Probably not. It's usually how it works, so I'll have to open the third box as well so that we can see all these again. I did these from my PC. A new company that uses a really unique grading system designed by a Microsoft engineer, so pretty stoked with how they actually grade. It's kind of hard to mess those up. 16. So we got 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Number 11. Alright, so we got the back half of the next box that we'll open, and the rest of this first set of 20. So here we go. Number 10, or number 11, the 10. Nine and a half for number 12. 9.5 for number 13. 9.5 for number 14. Number 15, 9.5. That's why I love get these things straight from the factory. And it's still not perfect. So I think what happened here is all the best grades they put into one set for me when they box these up, because everything's been 9.5 and 10 of these first 20 from Phenomenal Beginnings. But I know I had a couple that were rougher, and they're probably in the second box. So everything in that first set of 20 came in 9.5 to 10. I don't think there was a 9 in there. Just pretty happy with. Because again, I don't grade anything when I pre-grade. Everything is the best grade I give myself is a 9 when I pre-grade, because obviously I'm not a professional, but I just want to not get my hopes up too high and expecting something that just doesn't happen. So here we go, number 1 through 15, and that's the other stack here. So again, let's recap this first set of 20. Don't think there was a 9 in it. I think they were all 9.5 and 10s. And again, like I said, I had 2 complete sets of these with the gold cards, which seemed to grade worse than the rest of the set. Kind of strange. Because when you bought these phenomenal beginning sets, they came with a gold. No, both the golds were 9.5s too, so we will stack those right there. Alright, so let's go through this last set of 20 phenomenal beginnings. Number 1, 9.5. Number 2, 9.5. Number 3, 9.5. Number 4, 9.5. Number 5, 9.5. Apparently we have a consistent 9.5 going here. Again, these are box sets. These come right from the factory. Not a lot of sets. These aren't cards that people just played with. They usually bought them and just left them in a damn box. So you can see, pretty consistent 9.5s on these. I am expecting 1 or 2 to be lower than that, but so far, I can't remember the numbers on them either. So far, it's either that or I didn't send them, because I do have a few like oddball ones floating around, and I might have kicked them to the side for another time, or I just decided not to grade them and just traded them. But we are at the end, and every one of this stack came out 9.5. So that's a pretty good set of cards right there sent out. The lowest I got back was the Lebron diary. Everything else in the phenomenal beginnings was graded mint, which, again, like I said, I expected. Had 2 sets of them, and the Star Quest graded pretty well. So out of the 45 cards I sent in here, I got 1 8.5, 1 9, and the rest were 9.5 or 10s, mostly 9.5s. So pretty happy with that sub altogether. I will have to look and see which one I thought was a 5. And like I said, again, I might have sent that out, but maybe not. So both number 20s I thought had issues. And I'm not sure, I sent these out so long ago, I'm not sure if I switched these out, because I was thinking about switching a couple of them out, like buying some other raw cards to send in, because I didn't like the shape that I had on a couple of them. I could have done that and just never changed my paperwork. But pretty much everything I have on here is 9s, so I expected them all to grade out well. Yeah, I mean, there were very few cards I didn't expect to grade well. So I'm pretty pleased with that grades of all those overall. So now I have 2 sets, phenomenal beginnings, Lebrons that are 9.5 or better on the grades. I'm completely excited about that. So thanks for checking out my latest cards I sent out to GMG, Gym Mint Grading. Again, a newer company, been around maybe a year now. And they do a pretty good job with how their system is set up, so I'm hoping that they catch on with people along the way and more people start to use them. Again, the cases, if you look at the cases, they're crisp, they're clear, they're clean, they're not hazy. The cards fit in them well, so the cards aren't bouncing all over the place like you see in some of these where the cards are bouncing everywhere else. Labeling, you know, this kind of reminds me a lot of HGA in a way. Labeling is, I mean, probably could use some improvement on the labeling, but overall, compared to some of them that I've seen out there, and their labeling is horrible. Not bad. So again, Jim and Grading. I do have another set out for them right now, so hopefully I'll get them back. I think it's maybe 20 card set of cards. So we'll see when those will come back, and I'm planning on subbing some more to SGC, I believe. So again, thanks for watching the video. Hit me up if you have any comments, and again, check out Jim and Grading. They do a phenomenal job of grading. The cases are very, very nice, very clean. Some of the crisp cases I've seen. I mean, here is an example of dumping cards around. Here's an example of a Beckett I got back. Just got back from Beckett, and you know, so when I line up case by case, you can see the crispness and how clean this case is compared to the Beckett one. So again, new company, check them out. Thanks for checking out the video, and we'll do another one again soon.